All right, we're up. What's up? How you guys doing?
What's going on?
I don't know. You okay, Dave?
Yeah, the
Stressing.
computer, I don't know what the hell's going on. I usually when I look at you guys, like, so I look up here and that makes sense. Now I'm going to be looking down here, but whatever, it is what it is. Jack Pocket, order lottery tickets right now from your phone with Jack Pocket, America's #1 lottery app. Jack Pocket has so many lottery games to choose from. They have Powerball, Mega Millions, all official state lotto games. Best of all, new customers get your first lotto ticket free using code Barstool at checkout. Download Jack Pocket now, and don't forget to use code Barstool. Jack Pocket, America's #1 lottery app, an official partner of Barstool Sports.
Did you guys? We have a bunch of stuff to get to today. Did you? I was just talking with off air. Did you guys see Trent on 17 yesterday at Sawgrass? That was great.
The divot.
Yeah, well, the divot, then the four balls in the water.
Yeah, the crowd was going nuts for.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
I think that even though what did he shoot 30 over for 7 holes, it was like that's actually like better content than the guys playing good golf.
Grant Horvat, I keep hearing that name. Isn't he like a pro?
I don't think he's a pro. He's just really good. But then there's guys who were on the tour.
Wesley Bryan is a pro. He's won like $6 million on tour.
Maybe that's who I'm talking about.
And then there's Trent out there.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
That divot he made.
Unreal.
If that divot comes into play in the tournament somehow, it'd be.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh, that divot. Jesus.
That is YouTube.
How did he get out of
there?
there?
I don't know. Frankie picked it up and probably threw it.
He probably took a drop, right?
You see Frankie do hit that like shot?
Yeah, and he was almost puking. You could tell it hit him hard.
That was like really cringy to me. Like,
oh, you think so? How come?
Like, hey, let me do a quick shot on camera
or something. Or?
It reminded me of Nate Dogg. I made this. This is when we did the spelling bee.
Bailey. This not a daiquiri.
Oh,
that's Pink Whitney.
Was that a
No, it wasn't.
What was that?
Pink Whitney didn't even exist when he did
Frankie, how's
that.
it feel to be on the bag? I mean, this is a lot of pressure for you.
Paige, it's been a long couple holes.
It's like a pre-planned
shot move. Hardo.
It's just like, I don't know. I expected better out of Frankie than that. To pull a Nate.
Yeah, that felt like That felt like
hey, Nate with a beard. Thank God. It's like Hank and Nate. They need those beards. No offense, Hank, but the beard helps.
I need a beard too. I mean, let's not forget the first time we met Nate in person. We were doing a go-kart thing with David Pastrana, and he showed up in a full Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like that video has to be. It was.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Shocking. It's like, oh my God, who is this guy?
He's 10 years old in that video.
Yeah, he did look young there.
I mean, Nate was the one you were going to have in a cage, correct?
Yeah. He put his foot down. He's like, I won't do it.
Good for you, Nick.
I tried to get. I was like literally getting quotes on a custom like human-sized bird cage.
Sure.
It was gonna like hang.
Just ending blogs.
Imagine someone walking in the office and you got a guy working on his computer in a hanging bird cage.
Who's a real sports? Who's a real Soledad O'Brien comes swinging by for the real sports story?
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, how you doing?" He's
like, "Who's that guy?" Barking at her.
It got like contentious because I was very dead set
no
on
way.
it. Yeah. Well, he's like, it's mortifying. It's like, I don't care. Like, you belong.
Lived in the cage? Would you have released him at night? Or
there was certain parameters. I can't really remember it, but yeah.
Real Sports walks in. Gaz is just like putting a food tray in the cage.
Get out of the cage.
Hey.
We've
matured.
What is our we've matured? What is our policy on the Chicago controversy where everybody is evidently having intercourse with everybody in the office?
Yeah, your office just fucks, Dave. Jesus.
I mean, the Chicago
policy is this. So
be careful.
The policy is this. The policy is this. On a personal moral level, do I care? No, I do not. Do I give a shit about Nicky Smokes? Nicky Smokes honestly could die. I won't care. Like that's I just do not care about him at all. Not negatively, positively. His existence doesn't affect me for the most part at all.
Just a zero, you're saying.
He brings nothing to the table. He's an idiot. Whether he's fucking, not fucking, I don't care. But in the scheme of an office, I was like, I don't know where we're at with this now. So I texted Nicky Smokes. I go, listen, I'm going to talk to HR. And if they say I have to fire you, I won't even blink. You'll be gone. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not protecting company. Now, I don't know what they're going to say. And I talked to HR, and here's where I still am a little confused. Like, are we a Bravo show? Like Summer House, where this is what they do. They go on the show, they're fucking each other, they're yelling at each other, they're mad at each other. People eat it up, huge ratings. Like, but is that what we are? Can we do that? Or because from outside looking in, Annika loves the controversy, loves being in. I don't know her either. She wants to be like, she seems like if she could go on Summer House, she would. Mm-hmm. And Nicky Smokes clearly doesn't give a fuck. He's a moron without a brain cell. Ella, my vibe was very much did not want to be involved in this, like from looking out. And now is Ella in 2 weeks turn around, be like, this is a toxic work environment. Like people are harassing me, commenters, they're bringing up, I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm saying this to HR, like, are we covered? Are we Summer House? Are we Bravo? If so, let everyone fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck. And it's good. People for the first time cared about Nicky Smokes. No one's cared about his ass. So, all right, this is good. But we are in a little bit of a gray area where there's like, we're full-time employees, like Summer House isn't, but maybe other employees with Bravo are, where we have to abide by laws that are like real laws in workplace environment and shit like that. So if I can get it where people sign off and they know this going in, knock yourself out.
Where did you land on it?
I didn't land anywhere. I'm okay. Like still a little bit. I talked to Ella. I called her because to me that was like, Annika seems insane. Nicky's a fucking zero.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
He's useless. He doesn't even, I asked her, like, do you care about this job at all? I love it. Well, how stupid are you? Like, because this easily could have gone the other way. HR could have been like, yeah, this is a problem. Get rid of him. All right, see ya, buddy. Like, just gone. So I talked to Ella because it's like, where are you on this? And she's fine with it now, but she's clearly not as like Anakin. I'm like, but at the same time, why do you even go out with this fucking moron?
Maybe she's just mad she got caught being out with that goon.
I mean, turning off. But all of it's like, they're all dumb for being in the middle of it unless they're all in agreement. This is fine content, which I do not believe our contracts read that. If you guys remember way back when we had a controversy, some girl, Elika, like I was trying to hire her, excuse me. And in the contracts, which were written by like an LA entertainment company, it's like, hey, you can't sue over like a sexist joke or things like, because that's what we do in content. It's not a normal world. And she exposed it. She's like, Barstool's trying to like get me to sign this. Like, yeah, you're in fucking content and this is not a normal 9-to-5 job. So to answer your question, Kirk, I don't know where we land. Maybe we have to change things, get people sign in. Some people may want to come into this company and be like, yeah, I'm fine with the Bravo-esque personal life airing out. And other people may be like, no, to which I'd be answered like, do not get involved in it then. Like, you can't have it both ways. But I just want to make sure we can't get sued for a toxic workplace is really it. And like, I'm not going to let Nicky Smokes, who again, we rehired him by me being like, Dan, I could give a fuck less about this kid. You want him or not? He's like, yeah, whatever. Let's like, we'll re-sign him. And then he went on like a tour to this kid. He's like, re-sign. They need me. Blah, blah, blah. like he signed a 7-year, $150 million extension. It was
City Boys up.
See, but it was literally like something that was a passing thought. Hey, this idiot's deal's up. You want him? Whatever. Let him keep him. But he's relevant for the first time. If this is his role to be like a dirtbag, I'm fine with it. I just don't want it to come bite the company. And nobody has given me the answer yet.
Well, that's surprising that people wouldn't be a little quicker to get you an answer on that. That seems pretty cut and dried. No,
yeah, because nobody knows.
I guess
that's
right.
Barstool. Nobody has a clue.
I guess Dave's point is this below deck or is this a real company?
Yeah. And my guess is that like below deck, they're not full-time employees, right? They're probably like contractors.
Yeah, they're paid. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so we are abiding by, I think, like federal laws on how you have to treat your employees. And maybe we got to rearrange the if we're going to have more Nicky Smokes who bring nothing to the table. Like, what is Nicky Smokes works out and tries to like fuck employees? Like, is that
he's a contracted coxman? It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean,
and I mean, hand to God, I think he's ugly. I don't even get it, and I find him like repulsive as a human.
Yeah. Physically, you find me.
Everything about him. Like,
I should hate him. Like in everything about.
He's very nice when I see
him. But I
him.
like him. But then he, everything he does, I'm like, I hate this guy. He comes at me online about the Oilers losing, and he's such a piece of Florida trash. But for some reason, I like him. And then you see videos with his shirt off, and he's got this serious face. It's like, you piece of trash from Florida. But I like him somehow.
I don't really like him.
He's always nice when I see him in Chicago.
I mean, this guy came on the scene.
Once, but it was fine.
This fucking idiot came on the scene like by pushing that like Bills fan, the chef guy. He like got his face. It's like, I mean, this guy's a scumbag. He's an absolute scumbag.
You hired him.
Yeah, I lost a bet, Kirk.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's right.
It wasn't like the Celtics were like, this was like the 86 Celtics playing the Heat. There's no way there. He said he had some ridiculous thing he would have had to do if he lost. It's like he had to get like a Barstool tattoo on his like forehead or something, and I didn't have to hire him. I'm like, this is easy. All right, go do that. I don't have to deal with you ever again. And the Heat beat the Celtics.
But you then re-signed him though.
He
Big cat.
Yeah, he's not in my world.
So it's your money though.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the most expensive guy of all time. He just kind of exists out there.
It was if the Heat lose that game 7, he's cooking meth in between the 100%. Ride from the East Coast to the West Coast.
100% going in like beating up mascots and like just being a total asshole.
His body transformation, though, I gotta give the
guy all credit. He fucking does is work out. He does nothing.
I think he's he's on a soccer show.
Yeah, there you go. He's on a soccer show. What's the any Dante follow-up from last week?
No, I made that video. Do you see that video of him DJing?
Yeah.
In front of 0 people.
And then
no, I mean, he still doesn't get it. That answer was very Dante. Like, why would you jump into something that he's like, I was high, I don't remember it. It's like, how old are you, Dante?
And then the girls were on something with Sydney Sweeney or some
same day. They had a Sydney Sweeney commercial that they filmed for Hey Dude, which again, our mutant like fans still can't understand. What'd she bring to the table? A lot. Just because you may not be her demo, she brings a lot.
Well, I've told you, you're talking to me then, because I get that she brings a lot, but like I don't. When I see you take a picture with like 46-year-old boys, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
why don't you take a seat?
Yeah.
You're talking the Maryland Foodie Boyz.
I'm sure they're big guy, but you had a little asshole with the earring and the other.
No, he's actually a nice
called
kid.
One of them an asshole.
He's a nice kid. They're all nice kids. They're blowing up. It's a funny story.
I don't know what it. Do you know what it is, Whit?
I've seen clips where they're like, I like pepperoni pizza. And then it's
so
like,
right
oh,
away,
no, man, I kind of like sausage. And then it's just.
I texted my son who's 13, and right away he was like, no, these guys are like enormous. So
yeah, they were endearingly bad. They're like in their podcast in a way. So all the parents were with them, and one of the dad just
thank God
has I knew once I took that van pic, I was like, I wish I could take that one back.
Yeah, that's on you.
I knew that was bad. But yeah, they've been blowing up because their clips are funny. They didn't know what they're doing. They just put the headsets on, not to do it for 5 people. Yeah, this is tough. But they're nice kids, nice parents. So we did a day.
Are all those kids going to be in the cast of Surviving next year? Or is it just going to be 3 of them?
I saw that one too. I saw that tweet. Maybe.
But what are they? So what did you do with them? Did you do a pizza review?
Pizza reviews. We did just 5 pizza because they're a food blog. They review food.
Right.
So
how did the pizza reviews go?
Good. I mean, they're
up for them.
Listen, they've gotten more money brought into this company than Nicky Smokes in 5 seconds. Taco Bell sponsors them. Kava, Nicky Smokes. You think people are asking to do anything with Nicky Smokes? No.
Some women are.
Well, every girl in the office.
I don't know. Seems like it.
Just crazy.
How is he the coxman of The Office, too?
Oh, I mean,
Jesus
take a look at The
Christ.
Office, Whit. I mean, we're not.
Yeah,
talking
but I
about-
saw a clip of him being like,
Mincy
Francis
there.
tries too hard. Like, what are we talking about here? Nicky Smokes, just shut up, Nicky.
You
Like,
seem
shut
very
the-
triggered by this.
I don't like him.
Yeah. But
I know. Even Francis, I saw, said he likes him, and I think same as me. He's like, I should hate this kid.
I like the guy. I
Yeah,
can't
there's
help it.
something
I
about
can
him.
see
He's
He's
such a
very nice
piece of
to me. I
trash.
don't know.
Nah, he's trash.
Okay. That Rico thing was very funny. The fucking healthy debates with
Unbelievable.
the
That
guy
was
from the
all-time
guy from
clip.
Van Pelt.
Yeah, Stanford Steve just wasting. Well, I guess he asked you, like, so there's no show, huh? Like, that's Enrico had a stack of notes this big. That's one of those shows. He's gonna have that on like on a revolving like stream on repeat down in his basement with the coach with the picture of him with the coaches.
broom?
It's like an alternate universe down there. He probably has like an intro, highly rated, healthy debate.
Emmy Award winning.
Yeah, it's just a totally alternate universe he steps into when he goes into his basement.
It's like Inception for Rico's career down in his basement.
So healthy debates was over, but he just brought it back. Was it like a one-off, or
I
think
talked
he
to him on the
just-
phone, Dave. I talked to him on the phone. and
He just wanted to talk to Stanford Steve.
But the YouTube, it has over 50,000 subs. Like I think the healthy debates YouTube's pretty healthy, no pun intended. And he also was saying, too, or I said, like, good thing you gave Dave that idol, because he's still just trying to fucking embarrass you going into the office, just ruining the poor guy's
you guys
day.
are still, you can't get through 3 sentences without bringing back surviving.
Well, it's like you bring up the time I fucking gave the passcode in the you bring that up all the
That's
time.
true. I do bring that up.
We all make mistakes. Look at him.
Rico, you did him so dirty because, like he said, what else was he had a little time off. I mean, he's not whacking girls in the office. He's just doing a fun show for his basement.
I more thought it was funny that he had Stanford Steve on a show that doesn't exist. It is like people saying Kramer's like Merv Griffin show in his like apartment.
It's also
like
kind of funny that like for me it would be like Bruce Springsteen or something. Like for him it's Stanford Steve.
He loves it.
That's like his dream. Like is to have one guest in the world, Stanford Steve.
He wants to be like, if he could trade lives with Fanta, the guy who I tried to hire, he's the one who got away. He's so good at college basketball.
Yeah,
he would. This is his time, college basketball, his season. So.
And that was the guy who heard the Reese's beef.
Yeah, which I still.
And Rico said, like, what was the end game with that one? And when he compared your sex tapes,
that's
taking
Rico
his
insane.
I forgot about that.
That was amazing.
Yeah, he's a fucking crazy person.
This is Rico's time, though, baby. Tourney time.
You're on the bus next week, right? Or what? 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's got to have Alabama make it to the Final Four, in which case he can draw. In which case if they make it to the Final Four, Rico gets first-class treatment, first-class ticket, a 5-star hotel. Me and Dan will go to this pump party, which is like a coach's party, basically. Picture just a ton of guys in like sweatsuits, and he just gets phone numbers. If not, he's going to take the bus to San Antonio. I'm leaving for Vegas today. I'm going Mr. Ice. He's qualified for this World Series of like horse racing handicapping. And it's in Vegas. I was going to try to get out of it because I have so much travel coming up, but I'm leaving after this. Big day of handicap, big weekend of handicapping coming up. It's in Old Vegas.
Does that mean he's like better? Did you try to qualify for this as well?
No.
So you're not willing to say he's better than you at handicapping?
We're very different. He reads the book a lot more hardcore. I think Elliot's good. He's never good when he's with me, but he's pretty good.
Horse handicapping's tough. You gotta be good at it.
It's really tough. If you don't know anybody in that world, do you, Kirk?
I do not. Nope. I would I'd let you know if I'd furnish that right away.
Honestly, if you did have that person and he worked here, he'd be probably his dream would be coming to Vegas with us.
Oh, big laugh in my producer's booth right there. I mentioned that to that person this week. And
why, you knew this was happening, Kirk?
Yeah, well, he mentioned the thing about Elio to me, and I said, "Oh, you might be on that flight." And there was a pause. He said, "I never thought of that."
Yeah, you have to qualify for this. You
Right,
can't.
right.
You can't win. You can't pay your way in. You have to win. So he got 2 entries. So he's given me one of them. We're bringing Austin for content. I would have deferred to this imaginary person. It would have been, 3 days of
drinking and horse.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to next week at some point when Dave goes on one of these shows and mentions he was offered the vice presidency.
It's and what's crazy is we had asked him about this, and you're like, no, like, I don't. Maybe it was after.
No, it must. I wouldn't have said no. So I wasn't trying to hide it, but what happened, and this was maybe a month ago, somewhere around there. So Steve Banyan called me, and he was like, "Would you have interest in?" Or we connected, interest in working in the Secretary of Commerce, not the Secretary of Commerce, but working under in that department. And he was talking to me a little bit. And at the time, he's like, please don't say anything. So I didn't say anything in that week up to it. But a condition of it was I would no longer be able to run Barstool. So I would have had to have somebody. But I was still interested because honestly, if I thought you could really help people, like my first thing, I don't know that she would have done it. I'm like, I wonder if Eric would come back and run this thing while I'm gone for doing this for a couple of years. And then we were supposed to, we left the call. He's like, think about it. If you're interested, we'll set up a call. I'll give you more details on how this will work. I said, yes, I'm interested in learning more. He's like, okay, we're going to regroup at the end of the week. We'll have a meeting. That just never happened. I asked, I'm like, is this happening? Like, yeah, it's happening. And then they never reached out, meeting went away. And it wasn't something like I was die hard. It's like, all right, maybe it's meant to be. And I just kind of let it die and never heard back. So I was under the impression on the call, if I wanted the job was mine, but the job was never actually offered because they never followed up.
Who did they hire for that?
I have no idea. I don't know how many people are in this Department of Secretary or Commerce, excuse me. I know Lutnick, who I've met and is like the top guy. So it made sense to me. I was like, oh, maybe he mentioned it. And for shit I've done with small business, I could see it. And I wasn't like, oh my God, I got asked. It kind of made sense. But then I really didn't get asked. They pulled the carrot away. So I don't know what I would have done or it never got to that point.
You with a boss would have been amazing.
Oh,
Dave, go do that.
Imagine though if I'm like,
go do that paperwork, Dave.
Oh, imagine like, oh, this grant sounds like it'd be great for Barstool.
Well, that's kind of the issue. I think that might be the problem. All right, so let's just do this because I know it was mentioned before the show. So we're all going to be in Chicago next month, April 9th, April 10th for the mini golf tournament, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The captains have been named. Do you know this?
Am I a captain?
You're not a captain.
What?
Because you're a captain, I think, of the Ryder Cup.
Okay. Who
captains are me and Jeff.
Oh, shocker.
2 former champions. Well, I lobbied for it. I won it.
2 former champs.
2 former champions, and we're just gonna do the draft now, right?
Yeah.
All right. You want to just do it? Is Jeff up or no?
Jeff D. Lowe's the other captain.
Because
he won before. Okay.
Yeah, 2 former champions. I'll tell you right now, I got the call yesterday. I was honored. I'm ready. I've already hired a statistician. I've already talked to a sports psychologist.
Did you go to New York for the play-in?
I did not, because I didn't know if I was captain or not yet.
What's the prize, Dave?
That was one of my questions.
Don't know.
We have a ballpark.
Have you been paid yet?
Me?
Yeah.
I actually have no idea.
That's good. That's comforting.
I hope so.
Me too. If not, we'll take care of it.
You know what? Francis was paid, so I believe I would have been paid.
I think you told me you were. No?
What is this? I'm looking at.
Let's not do this. What are you bitching about already?
I'm gonna get mad about something after this. We'll do it after
Go ahead.
this.
What? About this or no?
No, Carrabis.
Okay.
Oh, Nicky Smokes. Nicky Smokes didn't get in the tourney?
It's hard to do that when you're, when you're, even though cum left in your body, it's hard to just move around the course. There's a limit to it. So we're going to do a snake draft, right? Is that good, Dave? You guys good with that?
Sure.
So we know who's going to pick first. You want to do a coin flip? Then Jeff goes or I go, and then we go.
How about Cons getting over it? Nicky Smokes.
It's tough. So Jeff, I figure we'll flip.
John. Oh, because did he qualify?
Yeah, they had qualified. Yeah.
Got it. Oh, so that's on Nicky Smokes. He didn't qualify. He could have.
The chance to qualify, he didn't. So
Yeah.
the videos for the qualifyings that come out later should be really interesting since we all know who's now in it. So
Hey, you know Compton somewhere right now just crying he's not a part of this place.
So whoever picks first, Jeff, the other guy goes 2-3. Then we just alternate after that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's Snake.
Right? Is that good? Okay.
Oh, little captain, little disagreement there. Jeff's chirping you.
No,
a
that
little
was an
bit.
agreement.
Just agree with me.
Okay.
Dave, you want to flip the coin?
We got to decide who goes first.
Yeah. Does anybody have it? Dave, Whit, somebody?
I don't have a coin.
Anybody?
Hold on. I got a golf cart.
Okay, that works.
So which side you want, Kirk? Nothing or the golf cart?
I'll defer. I'll let Jeff call it.
I'll take
Whose
the golf
idea
cart
was this?
side.
Hank to do this like this?
Live? All right, golf cart.
Seems stupid.
Golf
Hank's
cart,
dumb.
first overall pick, Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
All right, I'm taking Wit.
Why won't we done this at the tournament? Whatever. Go ahead.
First over. This is going to take an hour.
This
We'll
is
do
so
it fast.
stupid. Is this Hank,
No,
our head of
let's just
content?
take 2 minutes.
Who'd you take, Jeff? You took Whit.
I took Wit.
I'll take Riggs and I'll take Francis.
Okay. I'm going to take Frankie, and I'm going to take Marty.
Isn't Beef a scratch golfer?
Yeah.
No, I watch him. They played that 7-hole thing. He shot 6 over. Definitely not a scratch golfer. Right? Who's gone? I don't see the
That
name.
sounds like a boring guy.
Who's that? Beef?
No,
What do you mean?
the guy who
Talking
used to
about
work
Danny
here
Rapp.
was boring.
Oh, Rapport.
Dan Rapp.
He was getting crushed on that Creator
Oh,
Classic.
He was terrible.
Crushed by the commenters.
Fucking terrible. All right, who's gone? Whit. All right, go ahead. I took Riggs and Francis. Jeff has Whit, Frankie, and who?
Marty.
Marty. Okay. I'll take PFT.
Well, you have 2 in a row.
I got PFT and I'll take PFT and I'll take John Gruden.
Fuck. That's who I wanted.
Okay, I'm going to take. I want him to be loud. I'm going to take Captain Cons, and I'm going to take KB.
Is Beef not on this list? What are we doing here?
Nicky Smokes has fucked another girl in the office as we do this draft.
I will take Dan Katz and I
Wow.
will take Big T.
Wow.
Is
Okay?
Dave in
I'm gonna
this? Are you in
take-
this, Dave?
Yeah, I'm in this.
Let's
I'm
go.
going to take Beef and reigning dozen trivia champion Dave Portnoy.
All right. Love it.
Who's last in this? This list is not updating.
Casey's left.
Okay.
Ken Jack, I believe. KB.
Yep.
Trent.
You took KB, right?
Oh.
Right, Jeff?
It took KB and Beef. Yeah.
Who was this Hank's idea to do it this way?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Unbelievable.
Why
Why don't you do it on PMT and screw that show up, Hank?
I will take oh God. All right, I'll take Trent and I'll take
This is honestly the worst thing this show has ever done.
It's electric.
what am I supposed to do?
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Hank. Why won't you do it on your own properties, Hank? Because Dan and PFT would probably be like, no, we're not ruining our show.
You have to scratch it right now and do it.
No, we're almost done. We
Fine
got to
with
do
that.
it.
All right. Who did I just take? I'll take Vibs as well.
Took Trent. And who?
Trent Vibs. Vibs.
Vibs.
Vibs.
I'll take Ken Jack, and I'll take John Rich.
If you
Okay.
take Annika, Nicky Smokes will shank you.
I'll take who's left? I'll take Casey and I'll take White Sox Dave.
Okay, I'll take the Wonton Don and Annika.
That leaves you with 2 left. Is that right?
Put some respect on Meek Phil's name.
I know.
They dead last by 90 shots in the qualifying. I was told in New York. So I got
How's
2
he
left,
in
right?
then?
So we're done, right? Who is it?
That's it. You
Who
got
I-
Meek.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anybody else or no?
Great segment.
Done.
That is
All right.
an all-time segment
Good team.
for the
What,
Unnamed
what,
show.
what a show. Thanks, guys.
A show with some
Shout out
bad
Mutz-
segments.
Shout out
just
Mudstack.
hit a
There
fucking
you go.
grand slam of shit segments.
That is not. Dave went for 45 minutes on fucking Dogecoin a couple of weeks ago. I almost killed myself. So, whatever.
You asked me about it, probably.
Why were you pissed off before that draft?
Yeah, what happened, Jared?
Jared Carrabis recently said Barstool's past his prime and that COVID is when it started going downhill. What is this clip?
Can I see this clip?
I need to see this.
First of all, it's really dumb to say that. First of all, before this even starts, I'm going to get text from him, which he always does like a little baby, saying he was misquoted. Just so everyone knows that. Whenever he trashes us, which is a decent amount, he says, no, misquoted. This is what I meant. Let's see what he says.
Wait. Before we play that, how do you guys think I did in the draft?
I don't even I already blanked it out.
Who's this loser he's talking to? Let's play this.
He looks like that Frank
those
basketball
were the prime
player.
years of Barstool. After COVID happened and everyone got sent home, the company was never the same. But those years of arriving in New York in 2016, pretty much up until everyone got sent home for COVID, those were the golden years of Barstool. That it'll never be like that ever again.
I love Jared. That would annoy me if I was Dave.
Dave, I would be fucking.
He always does shit like that. And by the way, he wasn't in the office. And by the way, COVID undoubtedly was when people were sent home was without a doubt. When was Barstool actually at their height of their powers? You had the unboxing, you had the Caller Daddy controversy. It was one fucking thing after another.
So all your stuff.
Pretty big, Wit. Those are pretty big things.
I wish you got some fucking. What they used to send in envelopes around
anthrax.
I wish you got fucking anthrax in that unboxing.
If I took that government job, I may have. You may have gotten your wish.
That's true.
You may have gotten your.
Why is he doing that?
He does that a lot. He goes and trashes, and then I'm going to get a quote. Oh, I was mistweeted, misquoted. He's a piece of shit.
I love the guy. You know that? I don't think he can't spin that quote. You got to own it. That's you. You got.
What's the prime of Carrabis? The second he was gone, people forgot he existed. He does a Major League Baseball Thursday afternoon, fucking Royals, Indians, pod or something. No one gives a fuck.
Guardians. But yeah, I get your point.
I mean, he made a lot of bank for Barstool.
Hank liked all-time segment. He's right.
Because of Barstool, Jared became one of the most overpaid men in media, according to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should think
he'd be
the
thankful.
first guy who re-signs Carrabis through his second deal, come and buzz me up.
Why would he say that, though? I don't even understand what his...
Why? Because he said that. So I'm responding to him.
No. I'm saying, why would he say that? I don't even get his, I don't know. I don't like when people the golden age when I was there. When I left, it was...
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well...
And by the way, he didn't want to ever be in New York. That's why he's I don't like this city. I can't be here. I got to go back to Boston and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's not great. Not great. What else? What else you got, Whit?
I got nothing.
Nadu, did you see the Nadu coin went strong?
Yeah, but he had nothing to do with it, I'm reading.
I'm sure he didn't.
No,
did he make money on that?
I don't know. He's trying to say he didn't make money out of honor and integrity. He probably didn't know how to do it that quick. But yeah, people in my world, if for a long time, I just have hashtag Nadu when he does something funny or is a weird picture. So I said hashtag Nadu, and people who follow me just start launching the coins after that. So that's what happened. What do you guys think of the Bronny James stuff?
Here's the thing. If you push your son into the NBA, that's life. You got to deal with it. That he makes millions of dollars. The kid, I'm saying, tough shit. He's an adult. He can fight back. I'm a dad, but this is.
That's not sticking up for your kid. That's different. Once you're in the NBA solely because of him,
you're a grown man. Yeah,
I mean, he knew what he was doing, grabbing Stephen A. on the court there.
But I thought Stephen A's gotten progressively more defensive. I thought he kind of kid gloved him. I don't know.
The next day on First Take, I thought he was going to come out swinging.
He's also gone on 40 shows to talk about this.
Now he's getting more. Yeah. I 100%, and I'm not obviously the biggest Bron, but what, you can't talk about Bronny or say stuff. He's only there because of you. And people are comparing his stats and this and that. He didn't really play at USC. He didn't do good. He may be okay down the road, but he's on the Lakers. He's playing that opening night. All of it's because of you. And you named him Bronny Jr. You're making a scene out of everything. You tweeted how he's better than half the guys in the league.
Yeah,
Obviously, he's going to be covered. It's crazy.
That's stupid. It's just weird that he picked that moment to do it. It felt orchestrated almost. It's.
There were people, LeBron defenders, saying like his stats in the G League could get him a call up. Like he's not that bad.
That's fine though. You can, but
the fact
you're
he was
allowed
there
to
from the
debate
beginning.
him. You're allowed like that. He may end up being okay, but obviously he's going to be talked about because of the way he came into the league. His name, his dad. To Bronny Jr., you never hear him say anything, but to expect a free pass is insane.
No, he's also a grown man, the kid.
Yeah.
He plays in the NBA. He's a man. Like, if he has a problem with it, say something, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
You see this
Agreed.
list of you have any problem with this list of the worst names in Barstool show history? We're on it, by the way. We're number 3.
That was
Hank.
There was one quite notable exception.
What was that? Go ahead.
I believe it's something like we're gonna be what was
now it's gonna be
now it's gonna be extremely real. Now it's gonna be now it's gonna get real.
What is that show?
That was a tough name for everybody involved.
Whose show was it?
Show is that?
It
One
was
of Kirk's favorites.
Yeah, it was not a good name. They used like the initials on it, which really
right. Oh yes,
which really didn't help.
That was Willie
the name.
Colon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not
right. I forgot about
that was not good. That was not good.
That was the height of everything, right?
That was bad. That was
Summer
was bad.
2020, like
Yeah.
That was when Barstool was good.
Yeah,
No, it was after. It was during COVID. We'd already lost our way.
Yeah. Maybe Carrabis is right. Yeah. So
you'd still hire Carrabis back the minute he could, right?
Cents on the dollar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pennies on the dollar.
Only fair. We were number 3 on Name Show. I don't know.
Our name's fine. Some people defend it. The whole list is irrelevant without having a clear. I mean, that is such a number 1.
Now it's gonna get.
I forgot about it. You remember that?
Extra
backstory?
real.
That was.
Kirk,
I was getting blamed. Then people like, of course, Dave named a show. It's like I had fucking nothing to do. What do you think? I'm an insane person?
Were you gonna say what?
What's up? Case making some headway, or
yeah, we had a very good morning.
I missed the Minahan show right now.
Morning, yeah. Well, Dave won't let me do it. We had a good case morning this morning. Yeah, very good. I feel very good.
Dave, do you know what it is?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't care. He doesn't want to.
I care, but I don't care.
I
I don't care enough to ask, but I care.
You don't care.
I trust him. What's he going to tell me? He could say anything. What am I going to go research it? No.
What if it's about mud?
Track record speak for itself.
100%. 100%. I agree.
Fucking go. I mean,
Hey, if Michelangelo wants I'd maybe watch that. Or maybe I should have someone just follow. Nah, I'm not even going to say it.
What are you fucking talking about?
His brain.
When he said Mutt, I was thinking like a PI following around Mutt to see what he does, on a day-to-day basis.
Drinks and drives. This is not complicated. Ignores his kids.
Loses horse races.
Yeah, he
gets crippled
and writes Mutt stack. Yeah. Yeah.
Cuts out coupons from the paper.
Where do you rank the draft today in Unnamed history? Top 3?
It was a really bad segment.
One of the worst segments I've ever seen at Barstool.
It felt a little
there's the name, and now it's going to get extremely real. Yeah.
Now it's going to get extremely real.
Just incredible name for a show.
How quickly did you know that it was called that?
When it was published and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, did you put it together right
No,
away?
at this point I was the only person in the company was defending me was Jet Ski. Everyone else had gone silent.
What?
I think I tried burying you on. I mean, this guy, I don't know how we work
you
for him.
all the fucking time.
Yeah, maybe you did.
Fuck you. I did.
Maybe your defense was the type of defense that got me in more trouble. So it's
That's
just
probably
like,
true. Yeah, to be fair, that probably is the
it's like, oh, of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
that's a good.
It's like the guy you don't want defending you.
I probably should have kept quiet in retrospect. That's okay. You're off to Vegas?
Yeah, off to Vegas.
Are you going to IceCon, Dave?
Yeah. Elio's got my whole social calendar booked. You said you were, right?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll
Yeah.
be there.
What time's the game? Do you know?
I don't know. I think my dad's coming. I'm like,
Oh,
this
really?
is
Oh, yeah?
gonna- I'm like, do you know what ice people are? He's like, yeah, I think so. You have no clue.
No, and the thing about IceCon, we said you can't get away from them. Like a lot of events I do or whatever, you meet the fans or whatever, you're there a bit. These guys, you're basically bunking up with them for like 48 hours. I did a meet and greet yesterday for high noon. All of a sudden, I'm in the middle of Florida. All of a sudden, I turn around, Frank the Tank's just there.
I saw that. I saw you recognized him right away.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard
to
it.
say
Wow.
Nicky Smokes was pounding somebody in the vodka.
Probably
aisle.
that too.
think it was
Be like, I
Frank
love
Pollard,
this
yeah.
company. I'd never do anything doing like blow off his desk fucking chick. I never risk my job.
He loves talking about blow. This guy, working out, blow, and banging. What a job!
What a life. You're paying him to do this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.